Everyone prays that on a particular day when they fall sick, you don't have to be referred back to this place. This is the Federal Medical Center, Owerri. It is a federal government hospital here in Owerri, Imo State. I'm going to give you a tour of what this place looks like, both at night and during the day. It's safe to say that for the most part that I was here, for 2 to 3 complete straight days, there was no light in the ward. And even at night, with the help of the phone light, that was the only way blood transfusion was able to be carried out on patients who needed blood desperately. Now look at this. Know something? After I'd spent a few days here, if there's nothing you can take out of this video, it's the fact that to be alive, to be healthy, and to be loved are the greatest things on this earth. All that money, all that assets, everything that we stack up and we all fight and hustle for every day doesn't matter at some point. To be alive is a miracle. To be healthy, you have no health issues at all. When I came to this place, people with diverse kind of diseases and issues that I haven't even heard of in my life, both the young and the old, everyone was caught in this web. The rich, the poor, the middle class. Some people who were here never had one person visit them even for a second. Loneliness kills faster than any disease. Oh my God. People are so lonely. People are so unloved. I've never in my life experienced or seen such a thing in my life. And it got me thinking, indeed, family is everything. But sometimes, even your own family can fail you. If you ever have the urge to call someone, to speak to someone, to reach out to someone, do not hesitate, because the next second isn't promised.
There's really no light. There's light inside, but
yes, there's an Igbo adage that says, Eluwa wu ahia onyezucha ya lawa. That this world is just a marketplace. Once you're done purchasing what you came to buy, then you have to go. Of a truth, this place isn't where you would even want to be. This place shouldn't even be your last hope. But of a truth, the private hospitals are so wired in such a way that, in Nigeria most especially, when the going gets tough, they refer you back to the public hospitals because they think they can't handle you anymore.
sorry, but will it be available tomorrow? Alright, thank you.
Again, the Nigerian medical system, we already know, has failed us. But the fact that government workers every time have a particular percentage of money slashed out of their salaries in the name of health insurance, and they have to go under the Nigerian health insurance scheme, half the time they don't even have these drugs. Half the time they don't even have the injections. I was here at a particular point and there was only 8 normal saline, that's the normal drip that we know, in the whole hospital. And that was around 4 p.m. in the afternoon. And the pharmacist had the guts to tell me that those 8 were being reserved for emergencies at night. And trust me to take it out on him. Why are people so... The system doesn't work. How do we have to wait till the last carton to be able to restock? Like, there are a lot of questions I want to ask. There are a lot of things I want to know. There are questions that I need to be answered. What is going on? If there is nothing COVID taught us, it taught us to fix our health system. Fix it.
From the very first time I stepped my feet here, This thing has not gone on for even a second. This is just for decoration. It has never gone on ever since I have known this place, ever since I've been to this place. For the past few days, it's just for decoration. Nothing serious. Nothing happens here.
I tell you, no politician, no House of Rep member, no senator, no governor will allow himself to be rushed here, except it's a case of emergency and they need to stabilize the person before the person leaves. Now listen to this one.
Here is the dialysis center. I'm going to show you. This is where people with kidney issues have their dialysis. I'm also going to show you the newly built one that was built and supposedly equipped by MTN, but I tell you that there's no equipment in there. I don't know where the funds are. I don't know what's going on, but this place is just, things aren't working. Ah, God. And this is where people are meant to come get health care. Yes, NHIS works here. That's the National Health Insurance Scheme. It actually works here. Here you get to pay 10% of the money of whatever you're billed, depending. So it works. But how is it that since yesterday till now, there hasn't been power supply in some wards? You go to the wards, the people are even more concerned about heat and mosquitoes than what actually brought them in there. You see people fanning themselves. I'm actually going to take you to one of the wards so you see what it looks like for yourself. That building over there, the big one, is the lab. It houses the lab and everything. Like I said, this is the dialysis place where people with kidney issues get their dialysis. And here they get it for as here they have two foundations, the FMC one and the MTN foundation. The FMC foundation offers you the FMC foundation offers you 30,000 naira per dialysis, while the MTN one offers you 15,000 naira per dialysis. But first you have to start off with the FMC one before you go to the I didn't get my okay, so that's it. So I'm going to walk you now to the A&E. A&E is the accident and emergency place, and it's very close to the mortuary. Obviously I won't be going there because I still have a phobia for that place. I pray I never have cause to go there in Jesus' name, amen, for whatsoever reason. So this is the their theater. This is where they do all their surgeries, except for some particular places or people.
When you get to these departments, you actually get to thank God if you're on your feet, if you're moving the streets, if you're doing anything by yourself. It's hard. It's actually really hard here. Well, talking about the politicians and the other people not being administered, not here and everything. Well, even the president goes abroad for medical checkup. How much more the governors? Nigeria is such a joke. We're such a joke. And another thing that baffles me here in Nigeria, the Nigerian system, is that a lot of people actually opt to go to private hospitals. But when the going gets bad, you're referred back to this same hospital that you once dreaded. So what's the point of having private hospitals that cannot stand the test of time, that cannot beat the weather? I tell you, most of the private hospitals even here do not even take emergency cases. So to what end? Who gave these people the licenses to operate? What kind of... They're just there to extort money from people? Ah, Jesus, this is draining. I think I'm done ranting now. And I don't even want to go to the part of negligence, because the level of negligence here, a lot of doctors here are not even supposed to be called doctors. Their licenses were meant to be stripped off a long time ago. How do doctors go for ward rounds without their stethoscope to start with? What if there's an emergency? What if there's something? At that point, what do you do? You see patients sleeping on one bed sheet for 2 weeks without it being changed. You see patients, oh God, like the patient's drip is out and you're telling the nurse, oh ma, please come change the drip. And the person is still sitting down there gossiping with her fellow nurses. The level of negligence here is alarming. Patients are being undergiven, their doses or their drugs are being administered under like, wow, I don't even know. Like, I'm just tired. But I know that all I want to say is that if there's anyone out here with an unused passport, a passport that you're no longer using, please come and give a sister, because I need to leave this country. This place is a joke. To what end? To what end? The system isn't working. Things aren't moving. Things aren't in place. The doctors can be competent, but the system will cripple them. Nigerian doctors abroad make one of the best doctors in the world. Black doctors make one of the best doctors in the world. I was speaking to my friend who's a doctor in Poland, and he's one of the best there is. But he can't come here. He can't, because the system wouldn't work. It wouldn't work in his favor. The system will cripple everything, and then you become a mediocre all again. He's a black man. He's an Igbo man. But he's giving the best to those in Europe. He's giving his best to those in Poland. He's giving his best to the system that works. What do you expect when you owe doctors for months? What do you expect when your hazard allowance is below the minimum wage? What do you expect? I don't even blame these people. I blame the system.